Hello my friends, welcome back, and inside this video we are going to be creating the images that we are going to be using inside the divisions from this menu. Together with that we are going to be creating the images for the pseudo classes active and hover. Let me print a screen on my keyboard so I can show you what we are going to do. Going back to Fireworks, File, New, click OK, and then on the zoom tool, right click, fit all, and Ctrl V. Let me click once and right there. First of all, we are going to create the divisions. So if we actually zoom in here, let me click on the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle in here. The width of this rectangle will be 1 pixel, and you can see that down below right there. Then I am going to apply right here a gradient and linear. And let's go down here, and we are going to use probably 999, and then we are going to use white. That will be fine. The next step will be duplicate this rectangle. So we are going to click Ctrl C and then Ctrl V. Move it to the right. There we are. And we are going to change the color inside the second line. Let's click in here and increase probably to 666 and see how that will look. Let me click outside. Now I am just going to click on the zoom tool, right click, magnification, and 100%. Let me see how that looks. Probably that will be fine, I don't know. But again, you already know that you can come back later anytime. Let me make a selection in here, and I am just going to move these images to the right. Then Ctrl C and Ctrl V, and we are going to click on the zoom tool a little bit more. Right there. We are going to click in here and move these images right here. Let me move them in here. Click on the zoom tool, right click, magnification, and 100%. We are going to click a little bit. Then we are going to use the arrows inside the keyboard so we can move these images. Let me click on the pointer tool right there, and then click on magnification and right click and 100%. Let me see how that looks. You know what? Let me change the second line to totally white. Let me click on the pointer tool and then on the image and on the linear and click solid. Then we are going to click on white and the same on the second line. Linear, solid, and click white. I think that will look better. Let me just double check, right click, magnification, and 100%. Yeah, I think that will be a lot better. The next step will be creating the images that we are going to be using when the menu becomes active. And how you can do that? Well, let me zoom in again, and we are going to use the rectangle tool, and we are going to draw right here another image. There we are. Then let's go down here inside the fill category, gradient, and linear. We are going to choose all the way down a dark color, probably 333. Let me increase the intensity right there. Then we are going to decrease on this side. Probably we are going to use 999. Let me check that one, probably a little bit less. Click on this circle and reduce. Click OK. Now we are going to click on the zoom tool, right click, magnification, and 100%. Let me click on the pointer tool and click outside. Yeah, I think that will be fine for the active menu. Now what we are going to do is duplicate that image. Click on the pointer tool, and we are going to click on this new image. Then Ctrl C and Ctrl V. We are going to move the new image to the right, and we are going to go back, and by using the ColorZilla we are going to copy the color inside the links. Let's click in there, going back, and now we are going to change the color inside this image. Let's click down here and click in here. Then we are going to Ctrl V. There we are. Going back to the initial color and Ctrl V. Click enter, and then on the second color we are going to increase the intensity. Probably something like that. There we are. Let's click on the zoom tool and right click magnification and 100%. So as you can see, going back to the pointer tool and click outside, these are going to be the images that we are going to be using inside the menu. This image will be the separator, then this image will be for the links which are going to be active, and this image will be for the links that we are going to be using the pseudo class hover. Before continue, we will need to add all these images inside in here because we are going to continue working with this CSS sprite. Again, you are going to have 3 times the height of 60 as you can see down here. If you multiply that by 3, you are going to have 180. We are going to make a selection of everything, Ctrl A, and then while pressing down the key shift, you are going to unselect this one, and this one, because we are going to move only the background 180 pixels below. Down here we are going to add 180, and that will be 372. Let's click in here on the X, and there we are. We are going to go back and copy, make a selection on these 2 images. We are going to be using the Shift key so we can select both images. Going back, well, Ctrl C before going back and Ctrl V. Then scroll down and we are going to accommodate these images. First, we are going to move the blue image below. Again, the order, it won't really matter. What it is going to matter is when you start applying the pixels in the horizontal and vertical lines. Going back, and we are going to zoom in so we can actually see in here. Let's click on the pointer tool and click outside so we can change the canvas to yellow, and then click on this image and move it a little bit to the top, right there. Then we are going to go to the next image, clicking here. There we are. And again, we are going to move the blue image right here. Okay. Then we are going to use the zoom tool, right click and fit all. Now let me click again. What we are going to do next is copy this middle image. Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Then we are going to move that new image all the way down here. And we are going to use the zoom tool and zoom in a little bit. Then move the image all the way to the top, right there. Going back, and we are going to eliminate everything, make a selection on the image and delete. Then we are going to make a selection on these 2 images. Ctrl C, going back, and we are going to paste in here, Ctrl V, and move everything down here. There we are. Scroll down, and that will be it. As you can see, now we are going to have all these images in here, and this will be the new CSS sprite that we are going to be using. What we are going to do next is click on the pointer tool, second up, and again PNG32 in here, and File, Export, and replace the BG image. Click Save. Okay. And for right now, my friends, that will be it. And let's move on to the next video where we are going to be applying the styles and we are going to start using this new CSS sprite image.